Everyone loves stuffed foods, and every culture seems to have a version of stuffed starch. Stuffed starched. Samosas in India, bowsas in China, or a Hot Pocket in your mom's basement as you type up nasty comments on my YouTube channel. In Ecuador, and probably in most of South and Central America, this is the empanada. Empanada comes from the word empanar, which means embreaded in Spanish. So it's covered in like a bread type thing. Doesn't have to be bread, sometimes it's corn, sometimes it's banana, but a starch on the outside filled with some kind of tasty thing on the inside. The empanada was brought over from Spain, and each country in Central and South America kind of has their own take on it. For example, in Chile, they have a baked empanada filled with seasoned meat, onions, raisins, black olives, and hard-boiled egg. In Mexico, you might get the chorizo, a fried empanada with a mix of spicy sausage and cheese in it. In Venezuela, they have the pabellon empanada. It's filled with beef, beans, and a sweet plantain. Now I can probably find most of these varieties in Quito, but I'm going to stick to the Ecuadorian versions today. I'm going to track them down one at a time. So let's hit the road and let's go see if we can find some empanadas. Oh no, I forgot the camera. Okay, just parked the bike. I'm over here by Santa Clara, I think it is. Yeah, Santa Clara Market. Nice old market downtown. One of the older markets, I believe. So I'm looking for empanada de viento. Right? Oh. And of course it's starting to rain. It hasn't rained in days. It starts to rain when I'm out on the motorcycle, and I didn't bother to bring in my rain gear. Okay, here's the market. Empanadas. Buenos días. ¿Tienes empanada de viento?
Empanada de viento.
¿Sí? Ok, uno.
Tenemos morocho también.
¿Morocho?
Morocho.
Okay.
¿Quieres un morocho?
Morocho es...
Es una bebida.
No gracias, no gracias. Solo empanada. Okay. He was asking me if I wanted some this corn drink. I'll do a video on that later. It's a pretty tasty little drink, and people often eat it with this type of empanada, but not today. So you can see here we got deep fried empanada, and so it's called empanada de viento because viento means wind, and this is filled with wind. Let's see. It's kind of hollow inside. It's wind marinated in air for 5 hours. No, it's kind of like a cheesy fried bread. Really tasty snack. These are really popular, probably the most popular in all of Ecuador. Usually as a snack, the kids will eat them after school. You always see them frying them up in the street. This is a really good one.
Le puedes poner azúcar.
No gracias. It's asking me if I want sugar on it. A lot of people eat this with some sugar on it. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of cheese in there. Big hump of cheese. The cheese here is actually really good. It's almost like a feta. It's like really salty, kind of firm. If you use it right, it's really good. And something like this is tasty. But people will sugar these up, and they're more of a snack that you eat often with the morocho. It's almost like coffee and donut, Ecuadorian style. Now this is really tasty, but this to me isn't lunch. This is more of a snack, and it is noon. So I'm going to jump back on the bike, and we're going to go find one of my favorite empanadas at one of my favorite empanada places. Ryan.
Ryan.
Sí.
Alicia.
Alicia.
Alicia,
Ah.
mi madre. Ya. tengo Airbnb.
Ah,
Sí. ¿Comes carne?
sí,
¿Ya?
sí.
Voy a poner el relleno.
Ok.
La masa tiene que estar húmeda. Así. Si pongo así, se seca y se daña. Esta es la masa de morocho, ¿sí? O maíz blanco. Y mis empanadas son grandes, grandes, bigger. Hacemos la bolita y extendemos, ¿sí? Tomamos el relleno, bastante relleno, y cerramos. Cerramos y le damos forma de empanada. ¿Ya? El aceite tiene que estar muy caliente y ponemos a freír. Se demora unos 4 minutos. Estas empanadas en Ecuador son muy tradicionales, empanada de morocho, pero son pequeñas. Short. Y yo voy a hacer grandes.
Primero.
La única en todo el Ecuador que hago grandes. Yo soy la única.
Wow.
En Ecuador tenemos unas 100 variedades de maíz. 100 variedades. Pero este es el único maíz blanco que tiene el nombre de morocho. Por eso la empanada es de morocho. Mira, ya está.
Oh, wow.
Y luego se sirve. ¿Ya? Entonces se sirve así. Mira, esa delicia. ¿Ok?
Gracias.
Vamos a la mesa.
It's lunchtime finally, and I'm eating empanada de morocho, and I'm at empanada de morocho Ulloa. Man. The name of the place, Empanadas de Morocho Ulloa, is actually named after the street that it started on, but it was just a stand when it started. It was on the corner of Ulloa Street and some other street, and then she moved to a bigger location here, kind of outside of the city center a little bit. So this empanada is made out of corn flour, mushed up corn, white corn, morocho corn they call it here.
Morocho también.
Morocho? Okay.
It kind of has that like corn flakes getting stuck in your teeth thing. You know what I'm talking about? Am I crazy here? About 80% of this is just dough. But the inside, if you break that open, it's pretty hot still. Meat, peas, rice, maybe some carrot. I don't know. Forget. Really good. Especially good with for sauces. Chili sauce here. And this is a peanut sauce. I don't know how it's green, but peanut flavors in there. Ground up peanuts, kind of a peanut paste.
Vamos a dar el examen, vamos a jugar carnaval. Se fueron con cualquier ropa. Y le digo, ¿y cuántos días
Part
salen
of
a vacaciones?
what makes this place really special is the lady who owns it. She's just such a nice person. It's just nerve going balls.
Señora, señora, ayúdeme porque luego...
I've arrived. but I got caught in the rain. Traded in the good weather for a beautiful girl. Sarah has joined me. That thing is super annoying. And we ordered up some empanadas. So he's cooking them up right now. I can hear the sizzle. And yeah, we're gonna enjoy coffee, and we're having it with mejido empanada. Are you familiar with this?
Custard.
This inside is really something different.
It's like nutmeg or something.
If your name was Meg, never mind.
What's the little bits in it?
Did you say little bits? Little bits. It's cheese, raisins, brown sugar, and a custard. Egg and sugar. I'm gonna finish this coffee. We're gonna take home. Don't take my thing.
Good if I had like a frog tongue, so I didn't have to like reach over each other.
Por favor, uno más. Verde de camarón.
Verde camarón.
Para llevar. Gracias. Taking care of business. Well, we got wet, but we got our last empanada back home, safe and sound. This here is a banana outside. It's made out of Verde, which is a type of plantain, green banana they would call it, and it's very popular in Ecuador, Bolón de Verde. I think I've done a video on that. There's a few different videos I've done that have that banana. So I'm gonna cut her open, see what's inside. And we got shrimp inside, yes. The banana outside, the shrimp inside. This is definitely a coastal style of empanada. The Ecuadorian coast is famous for growing its bananas. It's famous for seafood, obviously. It's famous for incorporating banana or plantain into their dishes. That's good news because tomorrow we're actually taking the mic. We're headed down to the coast. We're gonna go spend a week in Canoa. So you can stay tuned for that because we'll have videos about that coming up. I think that's about it. I'm gonna go finish off these empanadas before Sarah eats them all and drinks the rest of that bottle of wine.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm really gon' ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in the bank. Not a superhero, I don't save. Look at my face. Look at my grades. Don't match up, no love.